12 Agile principles. Simplicity, the art of
Ah,
maximizing the amount of work not done is
not
essential.
done.
Before you go, right, this one always confuses people. When I say, so usually in a class, when I teach classes, I ask people to kind of talk about in small groups what they think about some of these principles, and this one confuses people. So please tell me, help us with this. Kanban man, yeah? Go on.
Okay, so this is how I look at it, right? What are we saying? There's a wide gamut of things that we can do.
Hmm.
So being able to decipher what is, prioritize. You can't do everything at the same time. So the
Hmm.
skill of prioritization is paramount here. Because what will happen is if you try to do everything at the same time, you will do a little at everything. And you may not do enough to get feedback. So you waste the resources wide instead of
Yeah.
straight. So what are we saying here? There's product managers and product owners. I coach them to learn how to say no, or how to say yes, or how to say not yet.
Hmm.
And also how to ask the question, what happens if you don't do this now?
Hmm.
So because you have a fixed capacity team, it's like when you're on the train can take 50 people and there are 2,000 people outside. You can't put everybody into the train because the train will break down.
Yeah.
You can't try to do everything. The team will not deliver anything.
Yeah.
So the skill is find out what is the top priority items.
Hmm.
On a train, you might find seats for people that are elderly, people that are sick, people that are pregnant. That's your top priority. Then you
Yeah.
say children and women. So that goes in. So at least
Yeah.
if that goes out, you've
Yeah.
delivered top priority for the customer. And then you
Yes.
follow through.
Yes,
That's how I
absolutely.
look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's about limiting work in progress, right? And I think it's across all levels of the organization. We have even at the exec team,
Yeah. Yeah.
you want
Yeah.
to do a million and one things. Middle
Mm.
level, you are stuffing work to the same team. So this goes even up to individual. And there's some data that I have that talks about if an individual spreads their time across 5 projects, they are only 20% effective.
Yes.
They
Yes. I've
lose
seen it.
80%, yeah,
Mm.
to context switching. And that's very important.
Yeah.
That at all levels of the organization, we think about what is enough and stop. Someone said, if everything is important, then nothing is important.
True.
And I think it's something that we need to think about. And again, if you think that everything you've got in your backlog are assumptions, you don't know, then it makes sense. It makes sense to focus on fewer things, get it done, get that feedback, and that would help you determine what next to work
To
on.
do.
If
Mm.
not, by firing your workforce to work on everything at the same time, there'll be wastages,
Yeah.
right? But
Mm.
focusing on one thing instead of I've seen teams, a team of 5 people working on 5 projects. By the way, it's even wrong to call it a team. That's not a team anymore
Yeah.
because they can't collaborate. They've got their own project they're working on their own, stuck on their
Mm.
own. So in my mind, rather than have a team of 5 working on 5 projects, let the 5 work on one
On
project,
one. Yeah.
deliver it, validate is it valuable, and based on that feedback, you do some more work or you decide what next to work
To
on.
do. Mm.
I think
And
that's it.
just
Come
to
on.
add to your point, you said
Yes,
about the five things, 20%. What people don't
yes,
realize when they hear that is that means each thing will take 5 times as long as you would normally take if you're focused on it
yes,
singularly. If
absolutely,
it's going to take 5 months to do, it's not 25 months at best.
absolutely.
That is
Yes, yes.
expensive.
It takes longer. It takes longer. It takes longer. All right. I think that's it really for the 12 agile principles. Thank you, Timmy, for your time. I've had a
Thank you,
good time
Sam.
talking with you on this. And
Same here.
thank you for listening, guys, and we'll see you again. Thank you.
See you in the next one. Thank you. Thank you, Sam.